Today we're going to be working on floor jades. This first floor jade is where your hand is on the pole and your other hand is creating a shelf underneath your booty. And these are two of my favorite floor jades. So from a different view, I'm going to show where the hand is placed. It is almost all the way back, like almost between the butt cheeks, but just on the one butt cheek, and I am leaning away from the pole so much. From the wrong angle, it doesn't look like a split at all. You have to lean so far away that if you were to let go of the pole, you would tip over. Watch my shoulder of the hand that's holding the pole, and it lifts off the floor as I lean away to put the majority of my weight on my hand that's creating the shelf. So here I'm going to show a few different hand positions. Depending on the length of your arms and legs and your flexibility, some people like to have their hand to where it's more under their thigh, some to where it's more on the side of their butt, and I prefer it to where it's way back on my butt, almost between my butt cheeks. I have really long legs, and this seems to give me the best balance. But play around with it, see which one works the best for you. Sometimes if it's hurting your wrist or if you feel like you can't lean far enough, it could just be the hand placement. Or sometimes you might have your elbow, like right here, if you see my elbow on the floor is really pointing out closer to my audience. You might have your elbow tucked too far underneath your body, and then when you're leaning away, it feels like your elbow's too far underneath you. So you want to make sure your elbow is angled out to the side when you create that shelf. And you always want to make sure that your fingers aren't being pulled back too much. Otherwise, it's going to put a lot of pressure on your wrist. Here is the elbow floor jade split. So with this one, your elbow is now hooked around the pole, but you still have that booty shelf with your hand. All right, so I'm going to show from a different angle here. So it's against my shoulder, almost like a shoulder mount. Your elbow's on there and your hand is over the top of your leg. So your knuckles and your hand are towards the ceiling, up on top of your leg. And you lean even farther away with this one. I'm leaning so much to try and drop that back leg far enough for the split. If your elbow was not on the pole, you would totally fall out of it. So I'm going to show it again on the other side, different angle. So again, your hand comes over the top. So in this video, I have my right shoulder right now on the pole and my right elbow, and it's my left leg that I'm grabbing for the split, and left arm is making that shelf. So now when you get to see it from the side view, as if you were my audience. So again, this is my right shoulder that's on the pole. Left hand makes the shelf, right elbow hooks, grabs over the top of the leg. That way when you drop the other leg back, your split leg that's closest to your face is able to push into your arm. So here I'm also showing all the different hand positions. So the one I just showed was more on the thigh. This one's on the butt, kind of to the side. And the next one is going to be all the way back on the butt.